Hey class, welcome back to Chapter 2, Fractions and Ratios. Today we'll be looking at Exercise 2D, Multiplying Fractions. So unlike with adding and subtracting fractions, to multiply you do not need to have the same denominator in two or more fractions. We can, and the steps are on the screen, you can simplify in the first place by using cross-cancelling or simplifying each fraction within the problem and then multiply, or you can multiply and then simplify. You could also use a combination of simplifying at the beginning or at the end. It is totally up to you. You should get the same answer either way. But for the sake of this online tutorial, I'm going to ignore this first step. Okay. 3 examples for you today. The first being 3/4 times 2/3. Now, when we multiply fractions, we multiply across the top and we multiply also across the bottom. So 3 times 2 is 6, and 4 times 3 is 12. We can of course simplify that fraction. Dividing the top and the bottom by 6 gives us 1/2, and ta-da, we've completed fraction multiplication. We'll try another. 3/2 times 2/5. Now this is one where that first step of simplifying the fraction or cancelling diagonally comes in really handy. What we see is here a denominator of 2 and a numerator of 2. What that means is that we can actually cancel out those two. We can only do this when it's diagonal. If there was a 2 here and a 2 there, we could not cancel. Okay, but because they're diagonal to each other, following the cross, we can cancel. And what we effectively end up with is now 3/1 times 1/5. 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 5 is 5. If I had not done that, I would have had 6/10, which simplifies to 3/5 anyway. One last example. When we have a mixed number in a multiplication problem, we are going to want to convert that to an improper fraction first. So rewriting this with that improper fraction, 3/4 times 1 times 5 is 5, plus 2 gives us 7/5. Now there's no way we can cross cancel here. 3 and 5 don't have any common factors. 4 and 7 don't have any common factors. 3/4 can't be simplified. 7/5 can't be simplified. So we'll go straight to the multiplication. 3 times 7 is 21, and 4 times 5 is 20, which of course, if you would like to rewrite it as a mixed number, is 1 and 1/20. Both answers are correct. That's all there is to multiplying fractions. Don't stress too much about step number 1, simplifying beforehand at the moment. As you get more practice with fractions, you'll start to see those patterns, and we'll work up to them when we're back at school. But otherwise, multiply across the numerators, multiply across the denominators, and then simplify if you can. Okay. Good luck with the work, guys, and as always, if you have any questions, let me know, but I'll speak to you all very soon.